It also makes it really difficult to deal with like hundreds of things being put into the combat tracker at one time.
Well, at least I plan on the only cohort being, him singing songs while we're fighting.
No, it's fine, dude. I'm not saying you guys can't do things. I'm just saying that we're getting a lot of people. But you know what? It's okay. There's a reason why you have cracked stone surrounding all the NPCs and not bricks like yours.
Man.
And it's not just for differentiation. It's also for subtle imagery effect.
Shoot.
Alright. Anyways, last time on D&D, just as the message of the day said, you guys had just gotten out of trying out for the guild. It seemed as if some of you did not have the skills necessary to join the guild, but they decided to kind of give you a tryout anyways, to see if you were up to snuff. Perhaps they thought, oh, maybe they are very capable warriors and could possibly distinguish themselves that way. Well, yes and no. As we all saw, with the exception of Jimbo, but he's heard it from plenty of people. Well, things went a little haywire. There was a lot of showing off and a lot of exceptional warring going on, except that it was supposed to be a practice duel, and unfortunately Tamni and Shanoa either refused the memo outright or just didn't get it. Regardless, the guild leader, Thalion, and Rusnik, the dwarf, another officer of the guild, both seemed to take to treating Celeste, her injury, her broken arm, while Lear kind of sent you guys to bed and offered you a bed, along with Thalion, who was much, much less enthused than Lear is. And Lear also kind of gave you an idea that he'll try to smooth things out a little bit. And all of you went to bed. Tamian went to bed crying about how he's not responsible for the things he does.
That is totally not the case.
You said, oh, but they said, I'm gonna go cry.
No, he was Tamian in character was crying because he felt bad. He didn't expect to break a girl's arm.
He just didn't hold back, man.
I thought it was his shoulder.
It was her shoulder, but that counts as your arm. I mean, if you break your entire shoulder, you're not moving the arm. It's like extension. Like if you blow up the left side of the bridge, does the bridge still get blown up? Yes, kind of. Maybe. Anyways, you guys have a unfortunately sad night, mostly with Lion fuming about everything going wrong, Tamian crying throughout the night and sobbing quietly into his sheets that other people have clearly slept on at some point. Shanoa sitting there planning about how she's going to murder the next person, and Berg basically dreaming about ale and lamb chops.
Yeah. Out of curiosity, though, has anyone mentioned about me slow boiling her?
Valiant did.
He did?
He didn't mention what you were doing specifically, but he told you to stop it.
Stop it.
You guys get the feeling that I'm going to say this. You guys do get the feeling that you're not dealing with average people who's not going to know. They're not going to know everything you're doing. Clearly, if Tamian suddenly shapeshifted into an animal, maybe they might, but they're not going to know everything you're doing. But they got a clear indication that you were doing something. So, I guess they don't know that you were trying to roast the Celeste lady to death, but they also kind of know that you weren't necessarily up to good shit either. So, anyways, you guys all go to bed for the night, and you get a good night's rest. It's otherwise, outside of all the sadness and the woes and the terribleness and the things that went wrong, you guys managed to get some decent sleep. As it turns out, as we're all very sexist, Berg and Lion sleep on this side, and Tamian and Shanoa sleep on that side.
I'll see you guys later.
Later, dude.
I don't have a map.
Okay.
Neither do I. Haha! Whoa!
Meow.
You decided to sleep here? Fuck.
That place is nice.
I made a
it's a
horrible
good
choice.
I'm gonna go in that right room and start taking stuff.
You're not taking that from that room. You'll get killed.
I imagine I would.
Don't go in there. Although if you take Tamian in there, he might be able to murder them. His frenzy.
I'm
All right. About halfway through the night. Well, actually, let me roll this. About halfway through the night, someone sneaks in and stabs you.
No.
I told you.
Let's see. For sleeping characters, it's a -10 penalty. So let's. How about right here? That'd be. Huh, well, that worked out exactly like I hoped it would. Damien, halfway through the night, you're about the only person who really stirs from this, but you hear something that sounds like someone in a creaky chair almost, and there's some tapping on a table. You also hear someone muttering to themselves. Should you wake up, you actually look over and you see Lear sitting by a table, and he seems to be doing something on the table, and he's doing so in what appears to be candlelight. Multiple candles, one to each side of the table, but he's just kind of sitting there and he seems to be messing with something on the table. The rest of your party does not seem to have noticed this occurring. Shanoa has not stirred, as I assume she went to sleep, and since no one has contested this, everyone is asleep.
Aye.
Alright. Well, Damien would be kind of curious as to what he's doing, and, kind of quietly get up and, he's feeling a little more relaxed after sleeping a bit, and I come over.
As soon as you start walking, Lion snores loudly.
Alright. As you get up, Dee Dee kind of lifts her head and is kind of like, but she's mostly all snugged up, so she's good.
Yeah, she's fine. And kind of just like, hey Lear, what are you doing up?
Lear looks over, he's just placed a finger on one of the cards on the table that you now see, in the candlelight, and he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, I did not mean to wake you, did I?"
Don't hurt me.
Not really, I had a little trouble sleeping anyway.
Oh, I see. Well, if it makes you feel any better, I'm sure Celeste is as well.
No.
This is Lear. He's a trickster and a jerk.
I knew. That's
He looks over and says, "Oh, I'm kidding. Come take a seat." Celeste is a tough woman. If you've been around her as long as I know, you know she's been around far worse. She'll survive. And in fact, I'm almost certain she'll appreciate being able to be left alone for a couple of days and not have to worry about this. As soon as I manage to find, well, I don't know. I assume once the disease is the disease goes down, if what you guys have done is true and you manage to cure the plague or eliminate its source, perhaps the priest will be a little bit more, how would you say, giving with their healing and so on. But that's besides the point. The point being that Celeste is fine. You've woken up, and you seem to be rather, well, better than you were earlier. That's good to see.
Well, yeah, I mean, sleeping makes anyone feel a little better, I think, but,
Agreed.
yeah.
I know that's true.
Good to hear that she'll be alright. I mean, just so you know, I can do a little healing. I don't know if you mentioned it, but yeah, hopefully this plague will go down a bit. I mean, that guy doesn't do something else to cause more.
Oh, well. No, don't worry about it. Celeste is a very proud person, even though she would have had it been her way, she would have fought you despite the broken arm. But we need to limit that, and keeping her away from you from the time being would probably be a good idea. Not that she's bloodthirsty, but, well, just to say she's strong-willed.
Fuck you up.
She might. She fucked up lying.
Damien kind of like motions to the cards a bit and is like, so you trying to get the cards to tell you something again?
And they've told me many things. Very interesting things.
Oops.
That's the side crystal. The side crystal says Z, 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 little z, little z, little z.
How do I make sure I'm
Click
on
on
the
your
right
other
one?
portrait. Click on your other portrait.
Okay.
He says, "Yes, they have taught me many things. I see things. Very interesting. Your party has many things ahead of it.
Oh,
Yes. In fact, that one there," he says as he points to Lion, "he has many choices to make in the near future. Very dire choices, things that could decide his entire life."
wow. Well,
He places a card down on the table. I'm not going to let everybody see what this card is. Only Tamian's going to see. Whether Tamian understands the significance behind it or not is another question. As I can find the table, of course. As he shuffles a couple of
Dang it,
cards,
wrong.
he places another card down on the table, and as he finishes his sentence, speaking and pointing to the lion, he flips the card over, revealing... How do I do this?
Death in the upside down position.
A monkey is monkey boy.
Not really sure what that means. Hey, kid, there we go.
Let me know when you see that there.
I do.
Okay.
Tinian kind of nod a bit, and he would just be that's possibly betrayal, I think you said earlier, or?
Hush. Sleeps there. You invite bad dreams to him if you speak of this in Hill.
Sorry.
But yes, there are many things, many choices. It's not clear exactly who will be the hanged man. It's not clear exactly how it will affect him. But as I looked upon him and I questioned fate, what it has provided time and time again. Something will be changing things. And he will be at the crucible of the crucible. What? He will be at the crux of it all.
Well, Lion's a decent man. He seems to make pretty okay choices as far as I've known him these past few weeks or so.
Yes, I hope that your explanation of him is correct. And honestly, I have no reason to disbelieve you. He looks at a few more things, and he starts shuffling his cards again, and he says, "Now, let us see what fate has in store for me. Because, while I am an arbiter of fate's will, an interpreter, if you would, I am not exempt from it." He draws his cards, almost as if he's checking, and this is a mundane deck, by the way, so if you start scanning them, it doesn't really mean that it doesn't show anything. He draws the first card, and he notes himself. He seems to almost kind of understand what that one means, and then he draws another, and his brow seems to waver a bit, almost as if he's studying this with some great intent. Guys, who shared the map with... Okay. Quit.
You shared the map of what?
Nothing, I just saw all of your icons jump onto this map suddenly. Anyways. So his brow wavers a bit, as if he's studying this second card for a second. And almost as if it was, the only hesitation you've ever seen him exhibit. He reaches his hand over to his other... Yeah, but it's not really that important, Berg.
Okay.
But he reaches his hand over to his deck again, and he stops for a moment. And then he finally draws it once more, producing the last one. And this causes him to think, and he says, I wonder what this means, but I feel as though I already know. With a very quick moment, he gathers all his cards up and places them back into its deck. And he stands and he says, well, it is late. Get to bed. And finish resting. If you'd like, there is water down in the kitchen. But I will be retiring as well.
Okay. I guess Yeah, you okay? You look a little weird.
We're not always prepared for what fate has in store for us. Sometimes it happens sooner than we expect.
Right.
And at this, Lear will walk off. You get the sense that perhaps him and the other guild leaders and officers seem to have a different set of rooms they're sleeping. At quarters, so to speak. Damien, he leaves you in there, and you're left sitting at the table by yourself.
Alright, well, I guess I probably have to go back to sleep to really count as resting eventually,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
Yeah, you'll need to go back to sleep.
Alright. Well, I guess I'll kind of maybe go grab that water since it was brought up, and who doesn't like water in the middle of the night?
Sure. You go grab a drink of water, nothing amazing happens, you down it, and you go back to sleep.
Yeah.
You also happen to walk by this altar and notice that someone has drawn many crude symbols and faces on it, and another line that says, "All hail Bicor." You're not really sure who did that.
It is really
Anyways.
weird.
Yeah, it's like, whoa, who did that?
Hey, no pointing fingers or arrows.
Yep. Or
Could have
axes.
been Lion trying to put it on me.
I wasn't lying, actually, it was Runia. Anyways, it's about... Oh, actually, let me check my numbers here. You guys wake up 8 a.m. in the morning. Imagining that everyone is achieving psionic focus and getting their spells ready as they would like to, I'm going to give you another hour. In this time, you feel much more well rested, and all of you are feeling a little bit better than before. You got a really nice bed. It's a little warm. People have slept in it before, but at the same time, you get the sense of coziness and like you really. This is a really great place. It takes care of the people that work there, and surely enough, you guys look around. You've been joined by quite a few people who have collapsed in any of the other beds that were available. Even like by one person who was rather drunk and has slumped over one of the chests over here. But for the most part, it was rather enjoyable. There's no terrible damage. You didn't have a bad night's rest. It was actually very, very enjoyable. But within the hour, everyone awakens.
Alright. We get our rest there. The spell's resetting.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Okay.
Right?
Alright, we'll go to the foot of the bed and kind of stretch it out, limber up, and then take a minute to focus.
Does it while breakdancing because he's upside down.
Mine would have already gotten up and gotten his armor on,
Okay.
and is now waiting for the others.
I was getting up. Get around.
I mean,
Oh
is
yeah.
this...
Oh yeah, this place.
We're not dead.
Yet.
I sense the disturbance beyond this room. Right around there.
Almost as if 1,000 little rats cried out in terror, and then were suddenly silenced.
I know.
Steve's here!
That would seem like something would notice, not you.
Lion, you should go first.
Generally how things work, isn't it?
Yep.
Don't command me, peasant.
And is sitting
Stay behind me, doesn't.
wearing spells and such.
In an hour.
Oh, it has? Okay.
Yeah. Y'all woke up at 8, and within the hour, everyone's preparations were supposedly done.
Alright.
Follow him. Cross paths here.
Just so you know, Jeff, I have like a +10 in my ass kissing skill.
Gotcha. Except you're not dealing nobles, so you technically have a -2.
Oh, and it's still a +8. So.
Alright. So as you exit the door, clearly only Lion and Berg are actually leaving. Everybody else is staying inside. So I guess as you exit the door, you immediately see Lear and Thalion and Rusnik all standing there. There's a few people about the area. You know, you got some sitting in some of the chairs. They all seem to be eating some form of porridge or something like that. Some of them seem to be discussing something, but all the attention seems to be on Lear, Thalion, and Rusnik. Lear seems to be speaking to Thalion with some level of, how would you say, some plaintive gestures, and he's saying, Thalion, come on now. It was exciting. There was a duel. You know how that gets. I tell you what, just let them go on one mission. Let them show themselves. If you're so concerned about Celeste, who clearly can handle herself, why don't you let them go take out something else and earn the guild some money? Rusnik's like, yeah, I mean, may as well let him go kill some undead or something. Jeez. Thalion's like, I don't know. I'm worried. One key facet of being in the guild, of being in any guild, is teamwork and the ability to kind of work together and not violate these principles. And it seems like, oh, you've joined us, he says as he notices Lion walking up. Lear looks over to you and says, I trust your night went well.
Yes, it was fairly enjoyable.
Very good. I can see that, Runia.
Alright.
Damien peeks around the door and is like, excuse me, sir.
He's not saying much, but he's very clearly feeling like, bad about the situation that happened.
Taking advantage of the situation, noticing that Thalion had stopped speaking because Lion had appeared, he says, yes, good night. We have spoken about you. In fact, we were just speaking now. I tried to explain that the young one seemed to get very excited during last night's, how would you say, sparring session. It was an accident through and through, and clearly enough, if anything, it displays that his righteous frenzy for battle would clearly be an asset. If the purpose of the duel was to show that they were capable in battle, and I think that wouldn't you?
Yes, he is from the woods and does not know the proper conduct in a duel. And even then, there really was no reason for it. Says with a slightly elevated voice, and looks back at Damien.
Rustic is holding a large tankard of ale, or some kind of alcoholic drink, just clearly from the foam and the smell of it. And he takes a good swig of it. He's getting it all in his beer, and he goes, "Ha! Kid's a woodling. Thalion, this kid's gonna take over your house, set it up like it's some kind of bungalow."
Berg stares longingly at the tankard.
Calm yourself, Berg. We'll get you some ale soon enough.
Berg smiles.
Berg smiles. You were correct, Runia.
Damien doesn't understand what the dwarf is talking about, to be honest, but he's like, I don't want to take anything over.
Lear quickly kind of just says, "Hush now, Rusnik. Thalion, as the man says, and this is a knight of the prestigious Stahl family. I mean, the child simply did not know. And if nothing else, it proves that they are capable. I say, again, let them take a job. Let them take any job. Take a cut. Have them prove themselves. Let them in. It's simple as that." Thalion kind of places a hand to his chin, and he just kind of doesn't really have a beard per se. It's he's very clean shaven, but he seems to almost be stroking it in a manner that he's wishes he did. He just kind of looks down to Rustnik. He's got both of his arms, just kind of crossed a bit. He says, Rustnik, what are your true feelings on the matter? Rustnik's like, takes another good swig of this drink. Again, just ale spilling out over his beard, getting the crimson beard just all sticky and matted. And he's like, well, if you ask me, Celeste had it coming. He's been needing to be taken down a peg for a while.
Oh, snap.
Thalion immediately shoots him a dirty look, and he's like, okay, well, I don't see any problem with letting him in. I mean, honestly, the kid's got spirit, if nothing else. Teach him to use an axe, and maybe I'll like him more. Lear just kind of takes whatever he can get and says, see, even Rustnik's on board.
Yep.
Although that weird chick in the back could probably use a haircut. I'm on to your mind game, sweetheart. Don't think I don't know.
At that line, looks off towards this direction and just looks up towards the ceiling.
Thalion just kind of interrupts and says, okay, fine. It's honestly against my better judgment, but if the two of you will vouch for him, then I don't mind. Let them take a job. We'll take a 20% cut, and that'll be the end of it. And he looks over to you, Lion, and he says, I'm trusting you to come back alive. One of my officers will be going with you. Lear, you're volunteering, I assume. Lear says, me? I had things to do. He's like, they're your charges. You're the one speaking for them. You're going to go with them. And he'll say, okay, that's fine. I will go with them then. Thalion's like, good. Please try not to get Lear killed. Troublesome as he is one of ours. And he's very talented. To you, Lion, is what he says.
I will protect him as if he were one of my own.
Thank you, Mother. Rustic says, thanks, Mother Duck. Didn't know you were so caring.
I'm a knight. I protect those that are with me.
Sounds rather haughty. I prefer just breaking what's in my way.
I do that too.
At that moment, Rustnik, you've all kind of gotten the feeling that he is the most unruly person. He just grabs his nice, glass mug, and he drinks the last of it, downing it in one big chug, and he just throws it on the floor, breaking it, to the point where Thalion even kind of looks down and is just like, whoa. And he's like, that was a good one. Bring me another. And he wanders off somewhere looking for more alcohol. Thalion just kind of looks up at everybody and just kind of immediately seems to have been overcome with an idea of, God, Rustnik, what the fuck? And says, Lear, I'll leave it to you. I'm going to my quarters. I have contracts to take care of. Lear's like, yeah, all right. Go ahead and head up there. I'll get them ready for the sortie. Sir Knight, you are the one I was speaking to. You said that you already had an idea for what you were planning to do, right? I may not recall. Something that was discussed in the court, I believe?
Yes, the Duke wanted us to see what was going on in a particular village. And it is my understanding that this is one of the jobs that you have as well.
Yes, the Duke actually approached us first. Or rather, a minister of his court did. I'm sure you met Sir Albrecht. But fortunately, we have had 2 guild members actually leave there before. I say guild members. As we do keep track of them in the register, sometimes the hopefuls they kind of get us confused. Nonetheless, we have 2 people take on the job. One party and another one was a solo endeavor. Neither have returned, and I fear for their safety. Clearly, it's more troublesome than we had assumed. things sometimes are like that way. You go looking for an easy job that happens to be, go check on said village somewhere because we haven't heard anything, and all you get is, disgruntled farms wives whose horses have all died because of the winter. But in other cases, much grimmer things have occurred. I fear this may be one of those things. Your party prepared?
I believe so.
Okay. Alright, well, the first matter of business, I believe, would be to handle your registration. Dalian seems to... Well, no. Actually, that's true. We will handle that as soon as you get back. Never mind. Well, go ahead and get you some food, and I will begin preparing us some supplies for this, and I will be coming along. As I have been volunteered. But hey, everything turned out for the best, didn't it?
Seems that way.
Try not to mind Rusnik, dear. He's a firebrand.
How long is this going to take? Was something I wish to do before we headed out.
We'll leave about midday, so you have a couple of hours. Although I still recommend getting some food. There's no telling when you leave for a mission how long you will be without.
Yes, we should eat first, and then we can go to the shopping district. I, myself, need a new backpack.
Okay. Alright, he says, alright, well, when you are ready, you can meet me in the sortie area. I believe you already have you mentioned that you came by wagon, right? When we passed by the stables. You should already have transportation then. In any case, meet me in the sortie area, simply so I can show you where it is. It is directly behind the registration desk that you met Peony at. In fact, I think she is also on that duty today.
Wow! 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 That was fucking great.
Wow! You're a big one.
Oh god, he disappeared. He's a ninja.
Alright. So he leaves downstairs and, takes a corner as soon as he goes downstairs and basically goes this way.
Alright.
He's gonna go to the treasure hoard. No. Ooh, yeah, go get food.
Yeah, you do that and you're on your own.
Food.
Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to remove all the tokens from this map, or all of you.
Oh, okay.
Oh god, oh god! Everyone's leaving!
That was a great cataclysm! And Tamnian alone stood.
All the NPCs die. Anyways, let's see. Damn it, wrong map. Same map we were on. Oh shit.
You don't say.
Yep.
I got two of the same map.
What?
I got two of the upstairs maps. I didn't get another one.
Really?
Yep.
The same one?
No. This is the right one.
Got it.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. As you come downstairs, you notice a lot of people have gathered in the room with the entrance board and so on, things that you can zoom in and read and notice that it has nothing to do with guild entries stuff. That said, you also notice that Peony is now sitting back at her desk. The little elfling is currently just seeming to yawn a little bit and going through her stuff, but as you guys come downstairs, she's like, "Oh, hey, it's you guys! Wow! Wow!"
Indian kind of waves hi.
Hi, that was a really good fight last night. You guys did good. I've never seen Celeste in such a broken heap. He's really tough. You must be tougher.
I think I just kind of, I don't know, I must have hit the wrong spot or something, but...
They'll just show you for...
You were supposed to be a barbarian, that's what happened.
You channel your inner Lumu.
Yes, his ancestral Lumu.
But, hopefully it's a good sign of, of actual fights to come.
Yeah, hopefully. I hear you guys are going out somewhere. Lear just walked by and he said he's going to prepare some stuff. You should go see him in a bit.
Yeah, he's coming with us, so we'll probably meet up with him.
Oh man, you're in for a treat. Lear's kind of weird when he goes out on missions. He always throws cards at them and stuff.
Well,
Is it at least effective?
Yeah, it's pretty effective. He does weird stuff with them too, like he sometimes makes people cry, and sometimes makes people laugh, and then sometimes he just makes large amounts of demons appear.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Interesting.
He's a very powerful guy.
Hey, Tim,
He's
you
very
should learn
last
from
part?
him.
demons.
What about demons?
He makes them appear.
I'll need to see this.
You would have to ask him. I don't think he likes doing it though.
But he
Oh,
doesn't. You just said he did.
He does it. Doesn't mean he likes doing it, I guess. You like making people hurt?
No, as your advisor, I'm going to suggest you not answer that question.
But you do it.
Depends.
But you do it. And sometimes you don't do it if your other answer was going to be one that is usually socially unacceptable. But anyways, yeah, he said he was going to get some stuff ready. He's a pretty cool guy. He's very lazy when he's here, but, I think he's really capable. You're in good hands.
Yeah, no, I'm hoping to learn a lot from him. But yeah, nice seeing you. Have a good morning. I'm gonna go get something to eat first before we go, along with the rest of these guys.
Yeah, go get some.
Go get some.
And with that,
Go get some.
I'll go get some.
Go get some. Damn it.
Well, I'm gonna
Come
go
on,
get
guys,
some.
go get some.
Go get some.
Now, let's see his Berg in here. He's like eating all the food. You're not even there.
He's getting a drink immediately.
Someone's bursting their walls and shit. And it's like, you aren't even going getting some.
Yeah.
Well, Dee Dee always does that.
Oh, yeah.
Dee Dee is not a geometrical dog. She's a straight line.
she's a blank dog.
Yeah.
Beep, 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 ba-doo, ba-doo, boop,
Oh.
boop, ba-doo, boop, boop, boop,
No.
ba-doo, ba-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
There you go.
I haven't played that game in a while.
Damn it, Tavian.
Fine, Dee Dee can sit there if she really wants. Tavian isn't gonna be bothered.
Lion sits down at the table, looks to his right, sees the dog, looks to his left, sees Berg. To the other side, sees the other two. I'm on the wrong side of the table.
So as you guys continue to eat a little bit, granted you probably have something to talk about, and if so, if there are any significant subjects that you guys would like to speak to each other about, go ahead. In the absence of that,
Blah 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 blah.
Tavian kind of looks at the crystal on the table and is like, "What's that?"
Supposed to be in my
No, no.
pocket.
No, it was Shanoa's. I'm joking, it was yours.
Oh.
You left it there, you were too drunk. You forgot about it. You're like, I'm gonna put this in my pocket. You reach into your pocket, you pull out a potato. Oh.
Well, I guess I'll eat this potato.
Crow legs!
He starts eating the potato.
I just imagine you and Shanoa are like, okay, let's deploy our psi crystals, Berg. She throws her out to like a little rock that's like walking around and shit. You're like, you throw it, it's just a potato.
I'm gonna store my psionic focus within this potato.
And Shanoa just kind of like, that's not a psi crystal. Yes, it is. It's also delicious.
It's the Citato.
It's also delicious.
So yeah, Tavian be like, so what's up with that?
Yeah, Berg. What's up with that?
What's up with that, Berg?
I don't know yet.
Oh. Well,
I seem drawn to it.
Start spinning violently, it's gonna explode!
And it seemed
Sorry.
drawn to me, but I really don't understand what's going on with it.
Bionically delicious.
oh. Well,
It's like we're made for each
maybe.
other.
Maybe it'll come to you. I mean, that's kind of like Dee Dee and I. She's, she kind of was drawn to stay with me, and I like having her around and to bite things and learn from each other, and it's good. I was thinking about getting a bird too.
Suddenly a bird.
Caw-caw!
Dookie dookie.
I think you should have a cassowary. That'd be badass. You'd ride it in battle.
I can't get one that big for familiar.
The fuck, you're just an ostrich!
No, the cassowaries, they look meaner.
I do. They are.
Anyways, should you guys not have anything special to add, at one point, Shanoa will get up and, having finished, say she has some business to attend to, and we'll begin to walk off.
Yep.
Oh. Are you coming back, I guess?
Yes, I'll be back. Don't worry.
I'll be back.
And she disappears.
Okay. So while she's gone, we should just
Dude, bail? No.
You're dead.
Maybe
like,
that's
I
actually
have
gonna-
a wagon, you have a dog. We should just go.
So this is probably a silly question, because I've got the tarot magic thing pulled up. I'm trying to figure out what reading it is that we've been doing so far. That's 3 cards.
3-card reading. It's like a... Read some of my book. I have the book now.
Because there's Celtic Cross, there's Horseshoe Spread, 3-card spread, which is yes or no questions, I guess, but I don't get it. So.
And we've been doing kind of a variation on the 3-card spread.
Oh, okay.
It's not meant to provide yes or no's, although it kind of is, but you get the feeling that Lear kind of reads into these very seriously. That's why he derives more meaning from them.
Oh.
The 3-card spread is definitely what he was doing. He was just getting more information out of it somehow. Or you could even just chalk it up to the rantings of a madman, but, up to you. How would you interpret his doings?
I don't know yet. I haven't been doing it myself enough to really know. So that's why I'm trying to learn it. Like one thing I don't get is if the cards all have different meanings and the 3-card spread, there's the past, the present, and the future. How is that a yes or no answer to a question?
It views the things from the past that may affect what you're currently doing, then the obstacle that's currently in your way, and then things that might happen in the future, depending on what you actually do. So if you say, is it right to trust the druid to go into the forest? You'll look for the past, see if there's anything that might influence your past, influence your present. You look at the present situation, and it depicts what's happening, and then it shows what will happen if you follow that path down.
Oh, okay. So does it give me is it?
You're not going to get a solid answer for what's
No, I understand. I'm just curious. Is it a legitimate information from the magic of the cards that would give me decent information, or is it just random rolling and see what happens?
If you do random rolling from things that don't actually give you information. If you want to actually get real card readings, we're gonna have to work something out.
Oh, okay. Because I think that could be fun to do. Almost like an augury sort of thing, which I've never.
You have a spell for that.
Oh.
There are plenty of tarot spells that actually deal with divination like that.
Oh, okay.
I think there's one that actually literally is augury. It's similar to augury.
I remember reading that.
Yeah, Goals Understood is a second level spell that is basically augury, but for tarot mages.
So once we're done eating, Lion stands up and he's like, alright, well, let's go to the shopping district and see what we can get. I at least need a pack.
Okay. I'll go with you, Lion, because...
And we also need to stop by and get my wagon.
Wow!
You missed this, Jason, but basically Peony is like an elfling. She's like a cross between an elf and a halfling. And Berg walked up to her as a half giant. She's like, "Wow, you're really big."
So she's like really high pitched and tiny.
And then he
He's
cast
very tiny, yes.
And then he cast enlarge.
Wow,
Wow!
really big.
Yeah.
Then Tamian broke someone's arm.
Wow! You're an asshole.
He felt bad about it.
You're not a psychopath, but you are an asshole.
Okay, so you're an asshole with a conscience.
Yeah, he's not a psychopath, but he's still a bad person. Okay.
It could have happened to anybody.
Didn't happen to me.
But it didn't.
That's because you rolled like shit.
It's also because I was rolling non-lethal damage. But,
And Tamian
yeah.
is new to combat relatively. He's like, I've already went into this. They could have went worse. It could have went better. It went okay.
It happened. It's role playing. It happened.
It happened. It's done. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
Wow.
But, yeah, Tamian kind of think too, like, oh, maybe we should get some grow rations too, just if we're gonna be going out. I don't know how far away this place is, Lion. How far away is this place?
You don't know.
250 feet.
Oh, that's awesome. Like, if you type a really large thing in the chat window, you can actually it'll actually expand the little chat typing thing to see better. Like, if you push up after you have another one, it expands it. Really nice. Anyways, so everyone leaves. I'm gonna just kind of like move you, I guess. Move you. We'll see where everybody goes. I'm just gonna kind of place you guys. The Lion, come here. I'll place you over here because you're gonna return at some point.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys go out in the town, and we'll get the world map loaded up in a second. Oh, city map, excuse me. Just kind of give me an idea of what you're looking for. You can technically purchase anything under 15,000, and it will be there. Special items will require maybe some haggling, or actually locating the items since they are specialty items. Anything mundane will be there. A backpack will be there, and it will be for exactly its price in the SRD.
Hooray.
So first off, I'm gonna get a pack.
Okay.
Be 2 gold.
Tamian is gonna check to see if his armor is done.
Let's see.
I can't remember when that was. I have a note for it. Hope so. I do not.
Hey, Jason, your mic is always open for whatever reason.
Yes, at the threshold.
He's got his continuous transmission as well. This is a voice activation.
Hold up a minute. I thought I had it off right now.
Angry typing.
You better now?
Yep.
Yep, looks like it.
It wasn't angry typing, it was just plain typing.
It was just regular typing.
Sounded angry to me.
Rage typing.
I like how everybody's name, like, I'm looking at the party sheet, and, you know, your class features are like Psy 3, Nye 3, Dan 2, Cat 1, Psy 3, Drew 2, Tar 1. Drew 2,
Yeah.
Tar 1. Like the Cat 1. Cat 1, Cat 1, Cat 1. Let's see. I like how everybody's supposed to speak common, but there's actually a surprising number of Sylvan speakers.
I was pressured into it.
You have a fucking reason to be. Everyone else just happened to be. You have a reason to be. And all of your languages matter for you. Just like Berg's alternate language, giant matters to him. Anyways. So, you guys kind of go, I imagine everybody's generally kind of heading to the market district, right? Or...
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're going to the market district, you're heading that one armor, and then someone's like, hey, you're not supposed to be alone. Ah.
Lion was here, but I don't know where he went.
Berg somewhere over there.
You should blame him.
Snow is probably on the castle wall somewhere. Imagine she's just kind of like being a loner. Filling out. No, she's actually over here somewhere.
She's standing on top of the castle wall overlooking.
Alright, she's
billowing in the night.
Let me see.
He actually psychic Batman.
Dude, Runia, how many days are you paying for?
3.
Okay, I'll note it here. Okay, and let me see if I have Tamia stuff. Lion, one thing, you note that tomorrow your stabling fees are going to be due.
Yep.
Let's see, 3 days. 1, 2, 3. Tamian, yes, as you go to the store, he tells you, yes, it's all finished. He discusses with you the price of the masterwork equipment because he had never done it before, and you guys agreed to the idea of paying for the. Actually, no, that was for the dog. Never mind. You just pay for it outright. It turns out to be decent. It's not amazing, but it is decent, and it's a very nice wooden plate. It almost seems like you're wearing half logs over your arms.
I don't remember how much it was.
Let's see. Good thing I keep nice formulas here on my desk. What this?
Medium armor?
It was wooden plate. It was medium armor, yeah. Okay. It was 50 gold pieces for a regular set of wooden plate.
Alright. I will take that off of DD's pouch here. 50, so 180. Wait.
I added it to your inventory, by the way.
Okay.
I don't want to get this glowing buckler yet.
Yeah, I like how y'all keep picking up like magical treasures and none of y'all ever get it looked at.
Well, it's so freaking expensive to get them to look at it.
Oh,
Yeah.
The one guy did it for 10 gold for me.
Yeah, but he was being nice, and he told you he'd make you pay full price next time, and also he was in Padstow.
Oh yeah.
Full price is like what, 100?
It's the cost of the spell plus the actual the cost of material components plus the actual spell's worth commercially, which would be how much is the cost for Identify? Like 100 or 50?
100.
100 plus, and then the spell's a second level spell, I think. First level. First level, but let's see. Yeah, it's first level spell, so the price would be 100 plus, so it'd be 110 gold pieces.
Shoo!
Yeah. Which would be exactly what I have.
I have some things I want to get looked at, but damn, it's expensive. I'll have to go somewhere
Yeah,
more
well.
friendly people's.
Yeah, well, you gotta get it all checked out, you know.
Aren't one of you guys a wizard?
And we have to not get robbed.
Yeah.
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 You can say that, but in the whole, you still came out with more money you had before you entered this town. But
Yeah,
anyways,
but I'd still have more money if I didn't get robbed.
I know. I'm just saying.
I'd also
it's not all bad.
I'd also have more equipment.
I know. I'm just saying it's not all bad. Anyways,
Which reminds me, I need to find a light flashing weapon. Because mine
Berg
was
has
stolen.
one, and he never uses them. Berg has two, and he never uses either of them.
I don't know this though.
I've thrown them
Yeah,
at
you
people a
have.
couple
He
times.
threw one time, and you saw it cleanly. He threw it at one of the ants back in the ant pile.
Yeah. Way back in the day. Last week.
It was not last week.
Yesterday.
Anyways, for what it's worth, Lion, yes, if you're insistent on it, you can find any mundane item. If you're looking for a specific type of item, you just let me know and we'll look at it.
I think I want to get.
By the way, this extends to you too, Rodeo.
What's up now?
Yeah, I'll tell you.
Okay.
I would like to try to find a fencing saber.
Okay. Let's see.
And I already found the backpack, right?
Yeah, backpack was easy.
Just wanted to know so I could take the money off. And I'm not gonna change anything. I'm just gonna like find a place to throw the old backpack away and throw it away after moving everything into the new one.
I want to get a long spear.
Long spear, you say?
Yeah.
Okay, that's a mundane item, and unless you're looking for a specific kind.
I think it would be smart to get a cold iron long spear if I can do that.
Doesn't that require it to be masterwork?
No. Just costs twice as much. Really isn't all that expensive.
It also costs more for enchantment.
It's not masterwork anyway, so basically if I did get a masterwork long spear, it would cost much more for my first magical enchantment on it, but I just want to get like a basic little cold iron thing, because Tamian, he knows there are dangerous forest creatures that, you know, are vulnerable to cold iron, and he hopes he doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be, well, let's see. Yeah, that's actually something they probably sell in this region, since they are borderline against a magical fey forest. Yeah, you can find one being sold by a specialty smith. He'll sell it to you for about 11 gold pieces.
I will take that deal.
Okay.
Deal or no
Three.
deal.
$9 to 58? Yeah.
Yeah.
Has it been long enough for my torches to dry out?
Yeah, your torches are dried out. That's fine.
Okay.
I was about to say, do they have some kind of fuel of some kind that may have been broken by the poo water? But I was like, no, it's just rags, whatever. If anything, it's been enhanced by the methane.
Yeah.
Did we ever get the equipment that was carved out of that one monster?
You mean the body? Yeah, you got the body, and then you took it over to a fucking fleshmonger, and he cut it into pieces. And now it's all laying on the cart because Lion doesn't actually make things out of the things he keeps.
I thought we hired
Because
someone to
it
make
costs
that cake or
money, and
whatever.
I can't do it myself.
No, y'all actually took it to a taxidermist. He basically took the feathers and the skin off, and then y'all took the bones to a bone carver to get the rest of the meat off, and y'all let the meat rot and just took all the rest of it.
No. They sold the meat.
Oh yeah, that's right. Y'all sold the meat, whatever.
I don't know if we sold the meat. I said we could have sold the meat.
No, we couldn't. I tried, and like no one wanted to.
You just showed up with a bucket.
They actually said
hey, you want some
you
meat?
shouldn't eat this either.
No.
Well, it's because you've been dragging it around for like a day.
That makes sense.
Yeah, well, actually for a couple days, because by the time you got it through the bone carver and everything, it had been like 2 days. Anyways, yeah, so getting your stuff. Berg, were you looking for anything? Shanoa?
Thing other than what I've been. Oh, actually, let me check.
Maybe you ought to get a dagger or something, just in case you happen to be in a very shitty situation right next to somebody. You need to give them a quick shank. Even if it's not the best thing, it always works out sometimes. Good to have something like that, In fact, most of you could benefit from that suggestion. Having a dagger.
Is how heavy is a dagger? Is it 1?
It's like 1 or something, yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's why I want to get a fencing saber, because it's a light slashing weapon.
I still think you should get throwing axes, but...
I also don't have any...
The throwing axes still count for that, don't they? They fill that niche.
They're light weapons, yeah, and you can throw them.
Yeah.
But let's see, fencing saber, are you talking about like just a rapier?
No, it's in the arms and armor section.
Okay, I'm looking at Marshall and I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Never mind, I see it.
Yeah.
So.
The reason why I want it is because the description says it's a courtly weapon used by many duelists and fencers.
Indeed it is.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, you can find one at a slightly upscale joint. He'll be selling it for about 25 gold pieces. You got to get the idea that maybe it's a little cost inflated because it's a rather stately place. Seems like it has a lot of noble clientele, maybe.
I'll buy it.
I'm thinking about just putting my ball chain on the cart and getting some other weapon because it's heavy as shit.
It is, but it's also very effective.
It is very effective, but it keeps me at my max weight when I have almost nothing on me.
Oh, that's not necessarily the ball and wage problem. That's the fact that you have no strength.
That's also the ball and weight problem, too.
No, it's not. Any other character would be like, "Oh, this is a really nice weapon." You're over here like, "This is so heavy."
I'm gonna go make a drink. I'll be back.
All right.
I think I'm
Because it is heavy.
It is heavy, but not to
Are you
everybody
gonna
else.
get rations?
Hey, Lion, how much does sword weigh?
My sword.
Yep. Or your biggest weapon?
My biggest weapon would be my weighted greatsword, which would be 12 pounds.
Yeah, my chain ball's heavier than that.
Hey, ask Berg how much his weight his weapon is.
Berg, how much do you weigh?
He's gonna drink, you idiot. I'm joking. His biggest item is like is 25 pounds.
Okay, his actually weighs more than mine.
His armor weighs more than you do. It's like 35.
Fucking
So
giant.
Jeff,
Yeah.
I'm noticing, like, I actually started looking at the stats of this thing. It says its damage type is piercing, but in the description it says it's a light slashing sword.
Yeah, just treat it as piercing slashing. I don't care. Damage variety is fine. Although don't apply it to everything. Just that's fine.
I would like to get I think acid flasks.
Okay, let me see if there's actually an element since that is an alchemy item.
Is that mundane?
It is technically not mundane since it can only be produced by spellcasters.
That's not true. You can make it with craft alchemy.
Okay, let me get out this book. I feel like we've done this before.
Well, we looked for an alchemist, but that was before you said we could get any mundane items, so...
No, I'm talking about like how alchemical items can only be made by spellcasters. Is okay. Okay, alchemy on D20 SRD has a little subscript next to it saying you must be a spellcaster to craft any of these items. Make an item using craft alchemy. You must have alchemical equipment and be a spellcaster.
Oh. Weird.
We've been through this twice. Which you can still look. It's just that, yes, it will require a roll, and it has to actually be in the city because of that. Which it more than likely will.
Before
Real
we do
quick,
that,
Sil, what was the name of that place we're going to real quick?
Heidel.
H-E, okay, thank you.
alright. How long would trail ration...
Trail rations are consumed at once per day, unless you had more to say.
No, I meant like, how long would they stay viable? like
they're meant to stay like for a month at a time because they're meant to be like contained for a long time. Possibly even more if they're properly taken care of and kept away from moisture. Unfortunately, they were not kept away from moisture in the sewers.
Yeah,
I think
sure.
some of you are still carrying around mush in your backpacks.
I threw mine away.
Okay.
So I'm gonna get
Damien, by the way, you do find people selling these alchemist flasks. You can purchase them.
Okay.
I'm gonna personally get 20 trail ration,
All right.
and I'm gonna stock them up in my in one of my barrels and on my cart.
You're gonna have a barrel full of 50 fucking vials worth of oil and 20 fucking rations. Yeah. Great.
Well, no, I thought I had the flasks in like a crate or something.
Yeah, you do. I'm just joking because you have like
Okay.
large stockpiles of items.
Yeah.
Alright, well... I think
Like,
I
go
will-
get one of the 50 crossbows from the box there. You just pick up all the weapons you happen to see on the road whenever you kill like some goblins and throw them all in the crate.
Yeah. Why not?
What am I getting
Hey.
today? Oh, here's that goblin short sword. What?
Bill, you know how you can like aim with a crossbow and it gives you an accuracy bonus, right? Can you do that with thrown weapons? That'd be really useful because I'm really bad at
Not
that.
exactly. There's no actual method. There's no like perspective item on a thrown weapon to kind of aim with. It's not like it's a mechanical device like a bow is. It's you. I'll probably allow you to do it just because take aim isn't really so much a mechanical item. There's no sights or anything. You posted that in public, but I gotcha.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I'll let you take aim with your thing. You can do that. Just remember, it is a move action to take aim, or it's
Yeah.
actually technically a full round action to take aim and fire.
Yeah.
Just to keep it from move action economy shenanigans. But yeah, you can do that.
Alright. I will buy 3 acid flasks.
Okay.
7143.
So upon doing that, how much would that be about exactly, do you think, Sil?
Let's see. The handy book of things that people pay for says. Let's see, a messenger per mile. Let's find my handy dandy world map. Let's say there's somewhere over there.
Oh, yeah. Can't remember, Lion. Did you actually want to try to get, like, armor made out of this collection of assorted plates that I've got?
No, you managed to find a good deal. They're going to want 20 gold pieces out of you.
Okay.
Maybe at some point, but first I have to do something with the crocodile hide.
2 platinum would be good
If
then?
it's still even good.
Yes, that'd be fine.
Alright. Actually, I think I'll do 40 gold, or the 20 gold pieces, so I
Okay.
have less weight.
Sure, sounds reasonable. Let's see.
They should probably see about that, just because, like, I mean, this plates are worth 750 gold. You know, but I'll let Didi keep holding on to them, and if we ever need emergency money, it'd be a good thing to have.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm just, as a general reminder, that's a thing that we've got and I forgot about until just now.
So, I do want to see about getting the crocodile hide tended to. If it's still good.
Okay. Go ahead and let's see. After you guys ask around town for a little bit, you do manage to find that there is another taxidermist, as well as a leatherworking place. Although this time you would really only need a leather worker, and they'll take on your job for you. They ask you to come back in a couple days, or actually, they ask you just to come back in the next day or so. Like it shouldn't take more than a single day's worth of work.
Okay.
Since you've already butchered it up for the most.
Might want to let them know we might be. We don't have any idea how far this place is, right?
You've heard it's nearby. It's about the best assumption you have.
I let them know that we're going to be heading out to Heidel, and we'll be back after that.
The man will be like, "Oh, you better take care out there. I heard that Heidel's been having some trouble."
That's precisely when we're going out there.
Oh well,
Oi.
safe travels. Boy,
You roll
kidding.
twice or once?
No, what? I'm sorry.
You want me to roll twice or once?
Once.
Okay.
Alright. So I guess my character will also go and buy, I guess, maybe, like... But how far away is Heidel again?
It's nearby. That's about as much as all of you know.
Yeah.
Well, I'll buy... let's say about 10 days of rations. That's 5
Yeah,
silver
just-
per, correct?
I'm sorry. What?
Is it my,
10 days worth of rations, yeah, that'd be 5 gold.
Yeah, they're all SRD prices as long as they're mundane.
Okay. So... Also, will I guess Lion mind if I store them on the whatever warhorse? Not the warhorse, but the
The wagon?
yeah.
He wouldn't mind. There's already 20 rations in a barrel, so add it to that.
Lion, something interesting happens. As you're going from market to market, you're returning in your rock leather that you're going to have turned into your hauberk for nice plate mail armor. You happen to notice someone familiar walking down the street. She seems to be asking people, going to this person, going to that person. She's being very subtle about it, but every time she asks someone something, they seem to react in some level of disgust or appallment, or even some level of, "What the fuck are you talking about that here for?" You know? And you look and you go, "Oh shit, it's Runia." You recognize those white ears anywhere, and that tail. Anyways, you say
Get down!
She seems to be trying to get people to do something, but all of them seem to be just kind of trying to avoid her, or they tell her very quick answers, or seem appalled and they walk off. Very quickly, Lion, you are also noticed by Runia.
I wave.
Lion, look,
Hi.
it's Runia.
Yeah.
Wow!
Which one of them was the closest to me?
Lion is.
But Rudy's gonna take off her gloves, walk up to him, and slap the shit out of him.
Oh shit.
Oh,
That's a
God.
challenge.
That's a challenge.
That's a challenge.
Drop that. Drop
That's a
glove. You're about to
challenge.
get sorted.
She's not going to use the glove.
I pull out my newly bought fencing saber and I say, pull your dueling weapon out. Ma'am, you have challenged me.
No, it's only a challenge if I hit you with the glove. I hit you with my hand. Unless you want to be hit with the claws.
I don't think that's going to change his disposition very much. He's like, unless you want me to hit me with my big sword.
So, anyways, what the fuck?
Yeah, Tanian's like, what are you doing?
I was thrown in jail. Almost deported.
You were under house arrest.
I was in jail.
You read the book. You are noble. Because of your gentle birth, you were kept in a parlor, not in jail.
Well, I was still contained.
You were detained.
I was detained, almost deported, and none of you guys tried to help me. What the fuck's up with that? Now here I thought we were a team.
What was I supposed to do? Attack the entire city? That I'm supposed to protect?
Did you try to kill the entire city?
No, did you talk to anyone?
Yes, I did.
But I didn't hear anything about this.
Well, why would they tell you? I mean, you were detained, right? Like
they told me that you were deported.
No,
that you were already out towards your hometown.
No, they didn't tell you that. They told you that she was going to be deported, and that was the likely thing that was going to happen.
Yeah,
and
that.
After they told you I was likely going to be deported, what did you do to try stopping that? Anything?
I asked them not to.
What was I to do? What could I have done?
Not do.
I have no pull here.
Pure.
It's a kind of an exasperated sigh. I was like, alright, whatever. I'll let it go.
At
Next
least
time
you weren't going to be murdered.
Next time I expect you guys for helping me.
Well, when I am a full-fledged knight, I might be able to help you. Other than that, you might want to get rid of that ring.
Fine.
That actually might not be it. For what it's worth, I don't know that you guys want to get rid of your prestigious house rings, but...
Put it in your pocket.
Not like
Yeah, but the helm all that ring has done is cause problems. His ring has gotten him into places.
The time may come that in turn your situations may be exchanged. And then you'll be like, shit.
Good thing you put it in your pocket.
Rooney looks kind of confident. It's like, well, unlike you, I was able to work things out. So, it's no longer a problem.
Well, it's good to see that you're okay at least. We're gonna go to some town that's a little ways away and try to help the people that might still be alive there.
Oh, what's going on over there?
I don't know. I've heard they're saying like undead things. I don't know much about them, but
no one actually knows what's going on in Heidel, for what it's worth.
Well, that was
that one guy that came in on the wagon. He was delirious.
Yeah,
to say the least.
Well, do we have any holy water?
Not yet.
Oh, is that good against undead people?
Typically, yes. Well, then let's go find some.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. So yes, we'll get holy water as our next shopping item.
Okay.
But Lion starts rubbing his cheek where he got slapped.
Yeah.
Brunia, you really have to be careful though, because even if you don't try to hurt someone, sometimes you can accidentally really hurt them.
Trust me, I know.
He just kind of looks at him and was like, that's why I took off my glove. I'm not that strong.
I'm not either, but I accidentally broke a lady's arm yesterday.
Tamian shattered a woman's shoulder.
Here's the thing here. Tamian's kind of having a little bit of deception. He's a roll a bluff check because he didn't actually not try to harm someone. He tried to harm them and it ended up hurting really bad. Therefore being the difference.
Tamian straight up jacked the bitch.
I will maybe rephrase that then because I didn't realize that. So
I'm joking about the bluff check, not for real, but
yeah. Tamian was, he just, Figured she'd be fine. All right, so
I'm just gonna
Did she
attack
deserve
her
it?
like her life's on the line. She'll be fine.
She's a warrior. She's used to this.
Well,
It was
but
Just kinda raise it
I
up.
still have like a strange card in my inventory. That's the magician, right?
Let me see.
I don't think I have all my other cards. I know you mentioned it at some point.
Yeah, it's the magician. There you go.
But Runa kind of raised an eyebrow and was like, well, did she at least deserve it?
No, she was testing us.
One guy said so, but I don't really think she did.
Actually, no, I'm sorry. Did you asked about rations? Did you ask about anything else you're going to be picking up? I suppose not.
Much does
Oh,
the order? It's the same price as acid, right?
The one chunk of mundane crystal that I put in the party sheet for Berg is still in.
I'll clear it out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, holy order is a lot more expensive. It's 25 each.
Yeesh.
But it does the same as damn. Wait.
Much more
Oh, it
potent,
does.
I would
It
imagine.
does more damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Almost as if it was. I see what there's. Okay.
Holy water.
Actually, fucking. Does Damien know his spells yet? 'Cause I
know his
what-
spells?
Yeah, because I know I've got a good energy spell, which is basically like. As
I
a
would say that
player-
you probably don't know your spells yet.
Okay, then I'm gonna buy a flask of holy water.
Yeah, and that would probably be a good thing to do regardless, because when you
Yeah.
shoot your one good energy spell for the day, you're probably going to need a backup plan.
I'll buy two.
I still think you need to get a throwing weapon of some kind, Lion. But, you know, you do your thing.
Maybe I should get a crossbow since I can use them now.
Those are a good idea.
You know what? I never used mine. Just have that.
Yeah.
Berg never uses his throwing axes. You never use your crossbow. Just exchange all of your items.
But I need a close-up stabby weapon just in case.
You have two of them and you never use them.
I did that one time.
Give Lion
Really?
one.
And Runa's can't do shit. She's weak as fuck.
Yeah, you can't give
Lion.
Rudy a shit. She wouldn't be able to do anything.
Put your crossbow in the thingy. I will figure out how to carry it.
I'm gonna laugh because look what's gonna happen is he's gonna give. I won't say anything. That won't be fun.
Ugh.
Man, hot toddies are awesome.
Which town did you say this was again?
This is Great Melika. This area you're in right now. This is Great Melika.
All right,
So which
there's a
one are we going
light
to?
crossbow with
Heidel.
30 bolts in there.
Idle.
Oops. One too many.
You want to carry 10 for right now?
Yeah, I'm just gonna put the rest on DD's bag. I'll be fine.
Okay.
I mean, I was like, wow.
Wow.
I can shoot this thing now. I kind of get the idea behind it. Now that I've been watching you guys fight and watching Shinoa use hers, and I think I can figure it out now. I'm not going to be very good with it. Not that he says that.
For all he knows, he'll be awesome.
Yeah.
Oh man. Starting to get your stripes, Buzz. No, just you gotta turn gold now. Hurry up and turn gold. Quit being brown.
I could get some light hammers instead. Throw hammers at people.
Are my tarot cards part of my spell component pouch?
No. There'll be another thing.
Okay.
That's why I was saying you should make like a tarot deck thing, put it in your inventory, and you'll just add the names of the cards you have to its description as you get them.
Okay. Then I will do that now.
Unless you want to make a whole nother section.